It's Brooklyn Goddess K, and we are here with a Goddess Pick-a-Pile reading. This is our third Goddess Pick-a-Pile. The theme of this Pick-a-Pile reading is what is next in love. Now, this isn't just romantic love, this is all forms of love. Like I mentioned in my other videos, love is about understanding. So this is romantic, platonic, familial, friends, self, you name it, it's about it. Okay. I will leave descriptions about each stone in the description below, like I do with my other Goddess Pick-a-Piles. I will leave all of my information about my social media handles, my website, my tip jar, my link to book a reading with me, and all that good stuff below. I will also leave the name of each deck. Today I'm using 3 decks. I'm using the Whisper of Love Angel Oracle. It is a favorite of mine. The Zombie Tarot deck, also a favorite of mine. And I believe the name is the Manara Tarot deck, and it is a sexual deck, so viewer discretion advised. Some of the imagery on the cards is a little explicit. Now, like I do for all Goddess Pick-a-Pile readings, I make a video solely for each pile. It's the way I've been doing it. I think I really enjoy it because it helps the video not be so long, and then you don't have to scrub and look for the timestamp or all that good stuff. You get solely what you came for. Now, I am going to name each pile again to give those who probably just need that second confirmation that this stone is for them. Something could have changed since I've last posted the photo, and you know, a new pile could be for you, or you're feeling more drawn to a different pile today. Messages are always changing, and they're always there for you to hear. So let me introduce our stones. Our first pile is red amethyst. Our second pile is strawberry calcite, and our third pile is rose quartz. Like I said before, I will leave little tidbits about each stone in the description below, as well as all my personal information. And you know, let's give you some time to look at the piles again, and then we're gonna get into this reading. All right, let's do it. Move these out the way. Move these out the way. Move these, oh, excuse me. Move these out the way. Like I mentioned with the other reading, I am doing this to know how we can move forward in love. So what's next in love is what's coming up, what needs to be a focus so that you can move forward. I love reading for the sole purpose of how we can progress forward on our journey, because you already know most of the time the information a tarot reader is going to tell you. It's all about, what am I missing for that next step? Okay, for those of you that chose this pile, just like pile 2, that heart chakra is going to be of focus. Rose quartz is the stone of kindness, so make sure you're being kind to yourself and others. It is the stone of that heart chakra, so make sure you are open and receptive to receiving and giving love. That is so important, because our ability to give and receive controls everything in our life. Also, those that have chosen rose quartz, if you have any insecurities towards your skin, towards your physical body, this stone is definitely beneficial for you. This is the self-love stone. So make sure you are showing more love to yourself, okay? I'll save the rest of the tidbits for the description box, but this is a great starter stone. I recommend it to everyone, a good starting stone, because we can all be a little more open to love. I have this stone everywhere in my house, everywhere. It's good to like place in rooms. It cleanses the energy of the room. It sets the tone and energy of the room. Very powerful stone. Highly recommend. Okay, our first love oracle is slow down, Pause and allow things to unfold. And this is the color of the card is purple. There's a lot of purple in the card, so you probably are very intuitive naturally. Probably a lot of my other fellow readers, clairvoyants, or those who dream a lot are probably going to pick this palm. You definitely need to slow down because the universe is trying to communicate with you, especially through that dream world. Your intuition's been nagging you about some things, so you need to slow down. Just because you can kind of predict the future or you can kind of get an intuitive nudge does not mean that you have to rush to the finish line. Also, what I love about this card, it just reminds me, the flames in this card represent Archangel Michael. Okay, they represent clarity. Probably some of you who I said are into more of the metaphysical, or into getting into intuition, some fire gazing. That's when we activate our pineal gland, which is responsible for our intuition, by lighting a candle and gazing at the fire, allowing ourselves to be open and receptive. If you do this before you go to bed, your dreams will be a lot more clear. For those of you who are dreaming and you can't make sense of your dreams, try getting Camphor, Camphor, and put it in a glass of water by your bed, and your dreams will be a lot more clearer. Probably some of you are also seeing a lot of spiders. There's a lot of, I'm getting a lot of information. There's a lot of spider webs. There is a lot of things coming together that is behind the scenes that is really out of your control, that you don't even know we're connected, like almost like a domino effect. So just, pause and allow things to unfold. And the number of the card is 9, which means transformation, in the sense of like that big next step to finality. Accumulation of energy is finally going to like spurt out. Excuse me. Our next card is New Love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or for spiritual growth. Like I said, many of you are going to be the intuitives, the clairvoyants, the psychics, the healers. All right, you're going to get divine messages from God, divine messages from the universe, divine messages from the angel realm. If you're not familiar with the angel realm, I deeply suggest getting in touch with it. Okay. And again, we have more space, more purple. So that third eye is also calling for focus. So your focus at that time is that third eye, that intuition chakra, and your heart chakra, that give and receive, that self-love. That's even a little more indigo, the other card. So that throat. So this, your upper, your heart, your throat, and your third eye need to be your focus at this time. Because when you're clear and your heart is open, you will speak freely. You will speak your truth freely. You will speak what you desire into existence, especially for those who are looking to expand their business, looking to expand, like I said, love, the new love, relationships, all that good stuff. Okay. Our first card is Eight of Hazards from the Zombie Tarot deck. This is also known for those who are readers as the Eight of Pentacles. So I love seeing this card from this deck because it means like stop. Oh, now I have a song playing in my head. I'm gonna add it. It's stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. Stop, look. Okay. Ooh, I just have a lot of talking going on right now. This card is about stopping and making sure that the efforts that we're putting in, the work that we've put in, that we're not overexerting ourselves, that we're not manhandling anything to, too harshly, that our group is loose and that we're open and we see which direction we wish to go clearly. And we can't do that, like that slow down, if we're moving around a lot. We can't see our next step if we're not taking the time to calculate it. Oh, for those of you that keep feeling like, oh, I need to heal, I need to do this, I need to change this, I need to change this in order to welcome more love in your life, especially like romantically, no. Stop. Stop it. There's nothing else you need to do. That Eight of Hazards is that confirmation that you have done all the work you need to do. Take your hands off the steering wheel. Stop touching the melting pot. It doesn't need one more coat of paint. Stop. Our second card is the Star Reverse. So many of you are probably working to avoid some healing. The Star Reverse is kind of like the Sun reverse. So maybe some of you that related to Paul 3 can also relate to Paul 1. The Star Reverse is, even though things may be gloomy, things may not feel things may be a little extra tender right now. You want to make sure that you aren't beating yourself down about the things that you've accomplished, or you're beating yourself down because you don't feel you are where you desire to be. Okay, you can't shine, you can't elevate to the next level, you can't get that healing that you need if you aren't acknowledging the triumphs that you've overcome, where you've come from, what you've done. Don't be your own bully. Someone posted on Twitter, don't be your own hater, there's already too many in the world. Don't do that. Let other people do that. Let them be your fool. Let them put the battery in your back. Okay? Your next card is Justice Reverse. So, many of you are probably expecting apologies in regards to love. Apologies. And this, like I said, love isn't just romantic. This could be from friends and stuff like that. You are not going to get it until you find more of a balance between your home life and your work life. Justice has been coming up a lot. And I feel especially with the pandemic going on, it's been very hard for us to create a clear boundary between work and home because we've been working from home. So for a lot of you, this is further confirmation of stopping. That slow down is just screaming at me. Stopping and taking the time to really sort your emotions, to get really clear on how you're feeling, to get really clear on where you would like to go next, so that you can welcome more love into your life, so that you can be open to the messages the universe is trying to give you for your spiritual growth, so that you can be open and receptive to the new opportunities the universe wishes to grant you, because you have been putting in that work, but you're not allowing things and for the universe to take course. You need to have more faith. Have faith that what is owed to you will be paid to you. You don't need to run nobody down for your money because it's coming. You don't need to run yourself down working no more because it's already done. You done finished it. You don't need to wrap the present anymore. Your task is done. Do not do the work for others. Do not do the work of the universe. That's like your mama's doing something for you and you want to stop her. Why? Let your mother be your mother. Let the universe nurture you and care for you. There's nothing else you need to do but take care of you at this time. How are you pouring into you? How are you showing more love for you? Create a balance between that work and home life. Okay? So, well, I've really been channeling today. I feel very energized and very like it's not me speaking. So this, I'm very much so enjoying this reading. Let's get into our sexual tarot cards to see how we can be more intimate. So we got the reverse 7 of water or 7 of cups. I'm going to turn it upright for reading purposes, which is Mercury and Scorpio. And we got the 10 reverse 10 of fire, which is 10 of wands, which is I believe that is the glyph for Saturn and Sagittarius. So Like I said, you're doing too much. Seven of Wands, okay, that too. Because you can't see clearly. That's why the Seven of Wands popping up in my head. The Seven of Water is definitely reversed, is about being overwhelmed. As you see, she's showering. And she doesn't see that, like, there's somebody watching her, the robot or whatnot. And, one second. Okay, I'm ready. So, you know, to be more intimate is to be more aware of what you're actually feeling, what you're actually desiring, what you're actually wanting. Seven of Cups upright is about making a decision with our heart. We have all of these choices, but what do you want? I just keep seeing the notebook now. What do you want? What do you want? Okay. And you can want a lot of things at this time, but and that's why this 10 of restricted, confined, that 10 of Wands is because you're taking on a whole bunch of responsibilities that aren't yours. And you're doing it for the sake of doing it because you feel like you have to make up for something in order to appreciate love or to make up for something. You probably have a lot of Saturn placements, a lot of cardinal energy in your chart, a lot of fixed energy in your chart. I'm not getting any real mutable. I mean, we have Libra energy here and the star is Aquarius, so we do have some air sign energy here. But if you do, your chart is still heavy with something that makes you feel restrictive, or your heart chakra is overactive, which means you've been overgiving. Okay, you need to let go, right? Don't force yourself to do anything you do not want to do. Every time you force yourself to do a creative project that you don't want to do, you dwindle a little part of that intimacy that you have with yourself. You dwindle that fire that makes you want to create for the things that you want to create. Okay? Don't waste your efforts on something that's not going to feed your soul. If you want to progress forward in love, you need to start feeding yourself. Feed your soul. Oh, please excuse the person. If you can pick it up, if it picks it up, please excuse the person screaming outside my window. That's probably a reflection of how you feel on the inside. You're not verbalizing it out. You feel very restricted, very confined to these responsibilities that you don't want. And you don't know what to do. That's why I said Seven of Wands reverse, because that Seven of Wands reverse is Seven of Wands upright is about perseverance. It's making it through the struggle. It's seeing through the vines in the jungle. And to even get that reverse, and that card's not even here, my brain just said it, is you further not seeing that clarity. And that's why it's important for you to find that balance, to reestablish your boundaries. How can you get better boundaries so that you can love yourself more, so that you can give responsibly? You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give if you don't give to yourself. Others will not give to you if you do not give to yourself. How can you draw the line and let them know, this is what I need? This is what I'm accepting. This is what I intend to receive. Okay? Stop giving so much. You probably give a lot because you use it as a sense to build more bonds. You're probably very empathic, very in tune with others' emotions, so you don't mind giving to them because you know how to give. You know how to tend for yourself, but you aren't tending to yourself. You aren't taking care of yourself in the way that you should because you're so focused on taking care of others. You're messing up your sense of stability. Don't mess up all the work you've put in trying to do everything at once. Slow down. Allow yourself to dream a little more. Change your view. You're a little too pessimistic at this time. It's all about building a foundation, making the next step, growing my career. Okay, that's fine. You're already doing them steps. The fact that you're aware and open, the fact that you're aware and open and you know what you want to do is enough. Let the universe fill in for the work that you've been doing. You're doing the damn thing. Don't question that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that's a good note to leave it off on. I want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in and sharing this energy with me, trusting with me. I love reading for you guys. I love doing these pick-a-pals. So if it resonated, please let me know. Let me know that we on the same frequency, that we in the same soul family, that this was the message that you needed to hear. I love discussing that. And like I said in the beginning of the reading, I will leave all my information in the description below for personal readings, my websites, my social media handles, all that good stuff, description about the stones. And as always, much love and abundance. Later.